I know by the title of this video, you must be probably somewhat confused. Hi, I'm Morgan. Nice to meet you. I am a 19-year-old woman. I am out of high school, and there is absolutely no logical reason for me to be doing this. So I'm gonna get ready for prom and put on my prom dress from last year. The first crucial step is hair. I have my curling iron heating up. Not gonna lie, I haven't curled my hair since like 8th grade. Basically, I am just doing everything I wish I had done last year for prom. My hair last year, my cousin did it. Shout out to her, she's an angel. But probably like a month before prom, I had an emotional breakdown and I cut bangs. Yep, I cut bangs. And it just wasn't a look for me, so I wanted to make sure they were up for prom. So like, she tried her best to get them up, and then I had like I had a bunch of bobby pins in my hair. And I mean, I had longer hair last year for prom. I should have just curled it. So I'm gonna do that because it's never too late to change your mistakes. I only went to my senior prom, so I guess this is like, I just burned my hand. Most people go to their junior and senior prom, so they have like 2 chances to slay. I only had 1. And prom was good overall, but also it was just a series of interesting events, if you ask me. First of all, because I didn't go my junior year, we had this thing called junior dues where you had to like pay money to go to prom. And I hadn't paid it my junior year because I was like,
I'm not going to prom, why would I pay my dues?
Well, little did I know that if you wanted to go to your senior prom, you had to pay your junior and senior dues. So that was a butt ton of money. Paid for that. Then after that, I started looking for a dress. And I was like,
it's my one prom. I'm gonna get the perfect dress.
I went into the store, and it's like a store specifically for like prom dresses and formal dresses or whatever. And keep in mind, this was in January. Prom was in April. But I was like,
I might as well start looking.
I tried on one dress. I tried on one, and I was like, love it. I really couldn't afford the dress. Here's where the fun part comes in. She's like, oh, we can do layaway. And I'm like, layaway? I've only heard that on Toys R Us commercials. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. And she's like, yeah, so you can make like a payment, a down payment, and then make payments. Since your prom is in April, it gives you time to pay it off. And I was like, okay. When I tell you my dress cost so much money. My dress cost so much money. I spent like 3 months paying it off. The dress is secured. So I have my hair just like loosely curled or whatever. It's kind of a cute look. So now I'm gonna move on to makeup. So here's where things start to take a turn for the worse. Is that dirty laundry gonna bother you? Because it doesn't bother me. I don't know, if it bothers you, I'm sorry. Just pretend there's like a dolphin right here or something. Oh, makeup, atrocious. First of all, the James Charles palette did not exist yet. This was only a year ago. I knew how to do makeup, and it definitely could have been a lot worse, but also it could have been a lot better. Like, I did like a winged cut. I did like a winged cut crease. Here's my eyelid, but when I open my eyes, you can't see it. I think that's called like hooded eyes. So just the look that I decided to do, the whole thing was just very wingy, you know what I'm saying? Like my face makeup was fine and everything, but my eyes, like they were like dark when I like smiled, like when I was like, it like just, it was just not good. So I'm gonna do something different. I think that's a good plan, don't you think? So I'm gonna prime my eyes. I also already have mascara on from earlier today that I'm not gonna take off because I don't want to. I mean, that's it. So I'm gonna just set that, I think. Okay, do y'all care? Probably not. If you're watching this and you're like, I need some makeup inspiration for prom, go watch a different video, please. I'm gonna put that color in my crease. Also, these are paint brushes from Five Below, but they actually work really good as eyeshadow brushes. Just saying, life hack, ha. Okay. So moving on, I'm gonna take this color right here. There's been some controversy about it. Apparently it stains your eyelids.
It is not okay to do this to anyone. You should never, ever, ever try to promote a product that does this to another human being.
I mean, it doesn't make me mad, I don't really care. So like, basically right now I'm going for, I have pink eye, but make it prom, you know? So a little bit before prom, well, I had a boyfriend, oh my God. She found someone to date her. We were dating or whatever, and then I broke up with him. Probably like a month before prom. And mind you, I had already started making payments on my dress. And so I was like, nah, I gotta get my date to prom. So I never got a promposal because I did the promposal. Cause like I broke up with him, you know, so like, I don't know, I guess I don't know. I got him some Alfredo pasta and I made like a little poster and it was like, prom without you, impossible. I thought of that. I didn't find that on Google. I mean, don't get me wrong, it might be on Google, but I thought of that. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but toot it was like awkward because we were broken up and then I was just like, go to prom with me, and then like neither of us took pictures, so I don't have a picture of it, which makes me sad, but whatever. The date secured. I'm gonna take this color. Here's a fun fact about me. I really like gummy bears, but I really like to put them in the freezer and eat them. And I decided to get me a little gummy-licious snack. This has relevance to prom, just wait. I was eating my gummy bears and then I bit down on a gummy bear and my freaking tooth broke. Now you might be thinking like, oh, back tooth, no big deal. Nah, it was my front tooth. It just wasn't a look for me, so I was like, oh my gosh, prom, what am I gonna do? So I like tried to get in with my dentist. Here's the thing, I can't afford to go to the dentist, so when I go, it's always an emergency. Luckily, he was like, yeah, I can get you in 2 days before prom. I was really self-conscious about the chip in my tooth. I used to love my smile, and then I trained myself to smile like, instead of like, so then I get my tooth fixed 2 days before prom. Literally my entire paycheck went to fixing my tooth. And when I say like my whole paycheck, I mean like my whole paycheck. But he fixed my tooth and I was like, ah, thank God. But it was only 2 days before prom and I hadn't like trained myself how to smile again. So in all of my prom pictures, I look like so uncomfortable and so awkward. And I was like, all my prom pictures basically that I'm showing my teeth, I just look weird. So that's fun. Oh, while we're on the topic of prom pictures, we took pictures outside. I got mosquito bites everywhere. Everywhere. So there were like these ugly mosquito bites because I'm very fair skinned. So like when I get a mosquito bite, it turns red and then it's just like, it's like this big thing, you know? And then I was like all itchy because like mosquitoes, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I don't have my beauty blender. I left my beauty blender at my friend's house. So I'm gonna have to use this, which is not gonna work as well as a beauty blender. Back on the topic of not having literally any money before prom, I am so brave. I still get emotional thinking about this, but like, I could not afford to get acrylics before prom. I bought some press-ons from Target and I filed them and they actually ended up being cute. They only lasted for the night, but they were cute. Ooh, here's another thing. So I suffer from anxiety. Anxiety squad. I feel like most of my anxiety attacks are triggered by food. Not in like an eating disorder way, but in like a I don't want to get a stomachache type of way. I'm doing a lot better now, but it comes in waves. And I was really nervous that I would eat and then get sick and have like a panic attack or get sick and then like not go to prom or have to leave or whatever. I got a bagel in the morning and that's all I ate the entire day. So my date and I decided on a restaurant because I wasn't about to tell him about me being anxious. So I was just like, we can eat wherever. So then he chooses, and we ended up going to like this Italian restaurant, which is, I love Alfredo. And so he was like really shocked that I didn't order Alfredo. I ordered the cheapest thing on the menu because in my mind, I knew I wasn't gonna eat it. It was like some soup. And so after they brought our food, I was like moving my soup around, but soup is like something you can't move around to make it look like you ate. So like I was just like moving my soup around, and he definitely noticed, but he wasn't like mean or anything. He was just like, are you not hungry? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay. So that was that. I literally to this day don't know what that soup tastes like because I didn't even try it because I was so scared and so worked up about getting a stomach ache. After we ate, we trucked our way onto the dance. Oh, hold on y'all, I forgot a small little detail. My date came to pick me up. I really went to prom. I got into this car that had these stickers, these bumper stickers on either side of each window. I pulled up, you know, pulled up to prom, took pictures with maybe 2 people because I just like wasn't a popular gal. And then my date like went off and talked to a bunch of people because he had friends. So I just like sat at this table, and then I like looked over and there was a table full of snacks and little finger foods. Anyone that knows me knows that finger foods, snacks, continental breakfasts, breakfast, that's definitely breakfast, are like my favorite thing in the world, like prepackaged like Debbie cakes and stuff like that. And let me tell you that that was all provided at my prom, but I didn't eat any of it, and I'm still mad about it. You know what? The most concerning thing of this entire prom experience was that I didn't dance. Can I just say that I am a completely different person than I was a year ago, because if I have an excuse to dance, I'll freaking dance. I'm not good at it, but I love to dance. It's so fun. If you're going to prom and you like are all shy or whatever, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Dancing is fun. Just let loose, do the cha-cha slide, little Cupid shuffle action. It'll make the whole experience much more enjoyable. So I was only at prom for like probably 15 minutes and then left. And then we went to Walmart after that, and I'm not kidding. Like, when I tell y'all I am a Walmart OG, I went to Walmart in my prom dress, which was fun because like people were like looking at me or whatever. That's my prom experience. And it wasn't the worst experience in the world, but also it wasn't the best. But also I was a different person a year ago. So like obviously if I went to prom now, well, it'd be kind of weird because I'm not in high school. But if I went to prom now, it would be like a whole different experience. I would probably enjoy myself a lot more. Hopefully I would be more confident in myself and like not worry about what other people thought of me or whatever. So I'm making up for it because we're beating our face, kind of like a light beat, like a little something. And I'm gonna retake my prom pictures and not smile like I have a literal turd up my butt. Oh, and also because I paid way too much money for that dress, so I'm gonna wear it again. So here's the finished look. So now it's time to put on the dress. Oh, here's a fun thing. I can't put on heels because I broke my toe yesterday. I'm gonna have my Crocs on, but I did wear my Crocs a little, like I was like that quirky girl, you know, I wore my Crocs to prom, but I actually did, like I had heels on for the pictures, but then I wore my Crocs. I'm gonna put on my dress and then I'll show you guys the reveal. So this is what my dress looks like on body. Here she is. If you're going to prom, have fun. Have more fun than I did. So you don't have to do this when you're a grown adult. Here's the pictures that I took. You don't have to move the camera. Come back. Yeah, okay. Here's the pictures that I took. Hopefully I don't look as awkward as I did in my ones from last year. I mean, that's it. See y'all in my next video.